For this activity, first of all, we will make three different types of triangles: equilateral triangle, an isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle using a compass and scale. So for equilateral triangle, I have decided to make an equilateral triangle with the side measure 5 centimeter. So for the same, first of all, I will be drawing the base, that is 5 centimeter. You can take any side, whatever you want for the equilateral triangle, and then with the same measure, that is, I will just measure this from here, that is, it is exactly 5 centimeter, and I will cut two arcs, one from this point, which I will just mark as this. Suppose this is marked as A, B. So from B, I have cut an arc of 5 centimeter, and similarly, I will cut an arc of 5 centimeter from point A to get the third point, that is C, such that now I have ABC as an equilateral triangle. So my equilateral triangle is ready. The next step is to make the isosceles triangle, and then followed by that we will make the scalene triangle. So we need three different types of triangles, and I will also be writing its vertex over here in the center as A and B and C, so that whenever I am using this for cutting pasting this triangle, the vertex is easily visible within the triangle. So next is isosceles triangle. So I have decided to take the base 5 centimeter again, and for the other two sides which I want them to be equal, I have decided to take them as 4 centimeter, as of 4 centimeter. So I will measure 4 centimeter using scale and compass, using scale, and I will adjust the point such that it is 4 centimeter now. And again, I will mark these 2 points as A and B. And with 4 centimeter radius that I have taken in the compass, I will cut two arcs. The first arc from point B and the second arc from point A, such that to get the point C, that is, so that AC is equal to BC, and the type of triangle we get here is an isosceles triangle. So I am joining this, and I will also join C to B, and now the type of triangle that I have is an isosceles triangle. Again, I will write the vertex A inside the triangle, then B, and then vertex C. Now the next type of triangle that I am supposed to make is the scalene triangle. So I can go for different measures, and so for the same, I will take base 3. I am taking base as 3 centimeter, and one of the side as 4 centimeter and another as 5 centimeter. So this base, I have marked it as A and B, the two endpoints of this line segment. And one of the side I am taking 4 centimeters. So I have already measured 4 over here. So I will cut an arc of 4 centimeter. And then for 5 centimeter again, so I can use these measures good enough to form the triangle over here. So this is another side of the triangle, which is 5 centimeter. So I will mark this point of intersection as point C, and again we will be joining this, and when we will be joining, we will get a scalene triangle. In fact, this scalene triangle is also a right triangle, as 3, 4 and 5, they form a Pythagorean triplet. So we have this triangle with us, and again I am writing vertex A, B and C over here. So you can take any measures provided you draw three different types of triangles. One is the equilateral triangle, then second one is the isosceles triangle, and third is the scalene triangle. Suppose I am supposed to draw sectors at point A, B and C of this triangle. Here I have taken any measure in the compass such that I don't get overlapping arcs when I draw sectors at these three vertices. So this is the first sector that I draw at point B, and then at point A I am drawing the another sector, and at point C I will draw the third sector. Similarly, I will repeat the complete process in case of, as I have done in the equilateral triangle, I will repeat the same in the isosceles triangle. adjusting my radius as per the need, provided the three sectors that I am drawing here should have the same radius. I had the same radius when I drew these three sectors in the equilateral triangle. Now I will have the same radius when I will draw three sectors in this triangle. So this is the first sector, and this is the second sector, and the third sector at point C. So we have drawn all three sectors with the same radius, and again we will follow the same in the case of this scalene triangle that we have made. So I will adjust one particular radius that will remain same when I will draw sectors, such that the radius of the sector remains the same. So I will draw the first sector, and I will draw the second sector and the third sector. That means in all three cases I have drawn sectors and of equal radius. Here I have three sectors which are of the same radius, which have been drawn from point A, B and C of the triangle. Again, three sectors have been drawn from points A, B, C, that is the three vertices, and they have the same radii. Again, in the case of scalene triangle, I have drawn three sectors with the same radii and at the three vertices. So once I am done with this, I will now cut the triangles as well as I will cut the sectors. So I will be cutting it for one triangle, that is equilateral triangle ABC, and showing that the three sectors so formed at the three vertices of the triangle, they form a semicircle when arranged in a line, and when they are arranged adjacent to each other, in fact, and that means they are arranged in a line and they will form a semicircle, and therefore the area thus formed by the three sectors of the same radii is equal to the area of semicircle, that is equal to half pi r square. This one, color it. First of all, I will use three different colors to color it, and after that I will be cutting it and showing that these three, they are when laid adjacent to each other, they are forming a semicircle, and the area of the semicircle so formed is half pi r square. So I am cutting the three sectors. This is the first one which I have cut, which is sector at point C. Then I am cutting the next sector, which is the sector at point B, and the third one, which is the sector at point A. Now I will be arranging these three adjacent to each other and observing. This is the remaining part of the triangle which is left. And now when I arrange it like adjacent to each other, it is like A, angle A, sector at angle A, then sector at angle B, and sector which is so formed at point C. So we will be doing the pasting like this. We will be writing the name of the triangle and then the remaining part of the triangle to be pasted, and then the three sectors are to paste it adjacent to each other. So we have the radii, suppose R, of these three sectors, and we observe that the three sectors so formed are forming a semicircle. And since they are forming a semicircle, so we can say a semicircle, our first observation is that a semicircle of radius r is formed. So a semicircle of radius r is formed, and once we have this semicircle of radius r which is being formed, we can say that the area of the semicircle, as we know, is half pi r square. Therefore, we have that the area of semicircle is half pi r square. Area of semicircle is equal to half pi r square. This is our second observation. So we conclude from here that the sum of areas of the three sectors of same radii formed at the vertices of any triangle by paper cutting and pasting, we have proved that it comes out to be half pi r square. That means in any question or any observation, when we have on drawing sectors at three corners of the triangle of the same radii, we can say a semicircle is formed and its area, combined area, is half pi r square. Similarly, after performing the activity for the equilateral triangle, as we have done in this case, we will perform the same activity again for the isosceles triangle and for the scalene triangle, and generalize our observation that the area of the three sectors so formed, that is of the same radii which are formed at the vertices of any triangle, comes out to be half pi r square.